Okay, so we're just going to keep it moving. Father, I just want to give you all praise, honor, esteem for deliverance from my medications. I give you all praise because you're delivering from these voices and attacks at night. And Father, I just give you all praise because you're worthy. And I just wanted to continue with what I was talking about. There is power in the name of Yahusha. And it's incredible because when I was in JC, I had abilities because I was yoked up to all these demons. Okay, Father, let's talk about this. There's a lot of deliverance ministries out there, and some of them you can see on some of these videos of these people shaking on camera and the Kundalini. Okay, now when, like, what I would do, like, I was worshiping a lot. I would worship like hours, and we're not talking just a couple hours. We're talking 8, 10, 12 hours worship, just worshiping, soaking, and petitioning for others and everything. And so when I was going through a phase where I was looking for a new roommate, and some people would come to my door, but they had stuff going on in their life, and they would tell me about themselves, and I would just pray for them. And some of them, like, it was odd. It was so odd. I didn't understand it. Like, I would pray for them, and they would literally jump back. One woman jumped back and was like, whoa! And I prayed for another guy, and he was at the door, and he jumped back to the back of the wall. It was so bizarre. I didn't understand it. And I'm thinking now it was the Kundalini. Okay? How Christians, and so I had a lot going on, and especially it makes sense now why I was hearing it wasn't just that I was hearing the voices. I was hearing the voices ever since the Revelation 12 sign in 2017. I was seeing all kinds of stuff in the spirit realm, and I didn't understand it. I would pray for people, and things would happen for them. Like, I would pray for people over the phone. I would petition for people over the phone, and they would get instant healing. I would pray for people, like, if I was on a call, like a visual call, like on WhatsApp, and I would start speaking to them and command the demon, and things would come up out of them, and they'd be, whoa, I didn't know I had that. So things would happen, and Father, give me more revelation about this. I don't. And so I had a WhatsApp ministry on like a little Christian, like, we would all pray for each other, but it was mostly me petitioning over them. And like, they would say, oh, this, oh, that. They would come to me, and they would all go away, and they would, oh, so much better. Oh, they felt so much better. Oh, they slept. Oh, they. And I'm so nonchalant, I didn't understand what was going on. And so, and I would never talk about it with people, or I was never boasting. I just thought, oh, I was just, in deliverance ministry. So, because I was so enthralled, enwrapped with all that, I had a lot going on. And so then I fell away from following the Sabbath, and then I was getting all into the rapture again and all the stuff, and just going on my business, and getting lost, and still hearing voices, eating pork, all that kind of stuff. And then a couple years ago, when I found the name Yahuah, like it slapped me in the face. Oh my gosh, the Sabbath, the feasts, there's no rapture. Oh my gosh, it all makes sense again. Oh my gosh, Father, I repent. So I was going, that's when I found those Uzi Yahoo videos and stuff about Yahuah. And the minute that I found Yahuah's name, I stopped listening to JC music right away, because I knew that was a portal. But the thing is, I was so wrapped up in paganism. I was following all of those holidays. Like back when that first, all this started happening to me back in 2017, I started finding videos about Christmas and the holidays and paganism and all that stuff. But then I just slowly went like it didn't, the name, I didn't have the understanding of the name yet, not until a couple years ago. And that's when it all hit me in the face about the holidays, all that stuff just kind of hit me in the face. And so I was, wondering, why is it that I believe in Yahuah, and the attacks were just getting horrible. Like I would be walking, like I was like grounded in my home, and I was just, the brain fog, everything was hitting me, and the meds. And I would go into a store, I would be walking, just getting outside, and I just felt like the mental torment was so unreal. Like it was so bad. I didn't understand. Like I was coming up for air and I could live a little bit, but I could feel the torment around me. And so, not until a few weeks ago, when this woman, she was so kind, she would say, Kristen, in the church, all these Kundalini spirits, this is, you made agreements. You were talking to these demons. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I started to fast and petition to Yahuah, but it's not until this second time around of doing, some heavy duty prayer and fasting am I realizing a lot of this stuff. And so it's sage advice. Thank you, girl. And she's very it was like she hit on a lot of stuff, and I didn't realize it was the truth. And I'm realizing, even now as I'm speaking more and more, just, wow, these demons wanted to make sure that I was going down to hell with them, and so Yahuah has another plan for me, and so I'm waiting for him.